The Courage to be Disliked is a series of dialogues between a philosopher and his student. This book is strange. While being written in the format of a story and belonging to the self development category, this book is an introductory course to Adlerian psychology. Now, you may be asking yourself why you would be interested by Adler or his philosophy. Well, Adler was a big shot in the world of psychology, and his philosophy, if well assimilated, can improve your life immediately. Now, let's get into the content of the book. Etiology is the study of causes. In that perspective, our behaviors are explained by our past, which includes our personal experiences, the situation we were in, and so on. For example, I am in a cafe. The waiter accidentally dropped coffee on me. I get angry and start shouting at him. From an etiological perspective, I shouted at the waiter because I was angry. I was angry because the waiter dropped coffee on me. The teleology of Adler, however, is the study of purpose. For him, our behaviors depend only on our present objective. Let's take the same coffee example. From a teleological perspective, one could say that I shouted at the waiter because I wanted to show him who is the boss around and appear cool. My anger was just a tool to justify my shouting. For Adler, we are fully in control of our emotions and use them either consciously or unconsciously in order to attain our goals. For Adler, we are all pursuing superiority. This means we are all hoping to improve or attain an ideal. In this pursuit, we will face failure, and failure creates a feeling of inferiority. The feeling of inferiority is a normal and rather good sentiment because it pushes us to correct our mistakes and move forward. To understand more of how this feeling normally works, let's take the example of a student who failed his exam. Under normal circumstances, his feeling of inferiority will push him to say, I failed my exam because I didn't study enough. For my next exams, I will change my method of studying and study more. Now let's say that after failing, we used our feeling of inferiority as an excuse to not correct our mistakes and try to improve. Then we will be in an inferiority complex. For example, I failed my exam because I am a failure, and I will keep failing. I am hopeless. And, on the contrary, if we just ignore our feeling of inferiority or try to hide it with a false feeling of superiority, we will be in a superiority complex. For example, I failed my exam because I didn't give it my all. For the next exam, I don't need to study. I will just go there and get a 10 out of 10. In life, there are two main objectives: to be self-reliant and to live in harmony inside society. In order to achieve these objectives, we should accomplish the three life tasks: the task of work, the task of friendship, and the task of love. We are about to reach the main topic of this book, but first, we have to answer a very important question. What is freedom? Freedom for Adler is the separation of tasks. This means I do my tasks, I don't let anyone intervene in them, and I do not intervene in others' tasks. We all love to be liked by everyone, and in order to be so, we should fulfill others' expectations. This means that our will be the will of others, and we won't be free. In order to be free, we should have the courage to be disliked. It's my task to be nice and friendly towards the others. But whether they like me or not, it's none of my business. It's their task. A free person wants to be liked, but doesn't mind if he isn't. The community feeling is another important Adlerian concept. It is the desire to share with others, contribute to our community, and seek refuge in them. To obtain the community feeling, we should fulfill three steps: self acceptance, confidence in others, and contribution to others. As long as you don't accept yourself the way you are, you will not be able to have confidence in others. For it is only when you accept your strengths as well as your weaknesses that you will be able to unconditionally trust others and have confidence in them. Having confidence in others is essential to be able to contribute to them. Contribution to others, even if not visible, lead to an I am of some use to someone sentiment, which leads to happiness. Therefore, community feeling is the key to happiness. For Adler, life is a series of points. Those points are the present. Planning is impossible because we cannot live in the past, nor we can see what is in the future. We can only see what is in the now. Life is like a dance. We are always in motion, but we don't have a fixed destination. We own nothing but the present. So let us get the best out of it.